I need someone to show me my place in all this.
So big action blockbusters are at a bit of an interesting crossroads these days. Example, one of the best received movies of the year was Wonder Woman, but almost everybody hates the third act because as a movie, Wonder Woman very suddenly went from being something powerful and thought-provoking to the good guy and the bad guy just kind of punching each other a lot. Like, literally every other movie out there right now. And in Wonder Woman, it didn't even make sense. It literally contradicted the message of the movie. Remember back when a superhero movie ending could be about a battle of convictions?
And ideas are bulletproof.
Or maybe the bad guy even won?
The greatest practical joke in human history.
Killing millions.
To save billions.
Or maybe the bad guy is morally ambiguous?
I will cure it.
Yeah, me neither. The truth is, with the oversaturation of superhero movies these days, some audiences are getting bored of movies ending with generic big smash-down, drag-out fights. Now, not everyone is bored, obviously. These movies are still making money hand over fist. So the question is, what do studios do? Do they try something new and possibly risk box office returns and franchise futures? Something along the lines of what Disney and Marvel already tried with movies like Thor Ragnarok and Doctor Strange, where the good guys win by outsmarting the bad guys. And those are two of the best Marvel movies, not coincidentally. Along with Iron Man 3, which also tried something. Sadly though, the internet was not ready for a movie about a rich dude using a Middle Eastern warlord for war profiteering. The point I'm trying to make is that sometimes a movie just can't win. A movie could have all the depth and skill in the world behind it, but if it angers the fans, who cares? So what's the answer? More increasingly interchangeable movies? Or take some risks? It's a hard question to answer considering how badly some risks go. See this year's Valerian if you need an example of an expensive risk going horribly wrong. Oh, and King Arthur Legend of the Sword as well. And monster trucks, actually. You know someone important actually lost their job over that one? I believe the obvious answer here is to start using bigger movies that are all but guaranteed hits to take some risks. They're gonna make their money back anyway, why not gamble some?
The movie business is exactly like professional gambling, except you hire the gambler. Usually some crazy kid with long hair who's like, I don't get this guy at all. You give him $100 million and you say, go to the tables and come back with $500 million. That is a risk. Now, the studios don't want to think of it that way. They say, well, maybe if we told him that he couldn't bet on red, maybe if we told him, because we did market research and we realized that red wasn't, so they tried to minimize their risk. But once you, and of course, you're hiring the kid to take risks, to be creative, to do things that have never been done before, never been tested. You have no idea whether they're going to work or not.
So, what did I think of Last Jedi? A mixed bag, sure, definitely, but ultimately a pretty damn good movie with some real depth behind it. It annoyed me, sure enough, but it also took my breath away. And The Last Jedi also joins Thor and Doctor Strange in the club of movies where the good guys win by being smarter than the bad guys. Bravo. And in all honesty, we need more movies like The Last Jedi. Movies that are different. Movies that push the bar. Movies that want to stand out from the crowd. Movies that are willing to annoy some to give others a message. And if you don't like the movie, I get it. I do. We all want and need and like different things. Maybe you got sucked up in the Snoke train and you didn't like where it ended. Maybe you wanted something else in terms of Rey's parents. That's cool. I really do get it. I went through this 12 years ago with Lost. JJ's mystery box is a powerful thing.
Now, it's not the most groundbreaking idea, but when I started to think that maybe there are times when mystery is more important than knowledge.
But the truth is, at some point you need to stop stringing people along and just tell a story. And sometimes a reveal means nothing. The director of Last Jedi, Rian Johnson, said it best himself. It would have stopped any of these scenes dead cold if he had stopped and given a 30-second speech about how he's Darth Plagueis. It doesn't matter to Rey. He would have done that, Rey would have blinked, and said who, and then the scene would have gone on.
My name is Khan.
Sometimes the answer is to abandon the past in order to forge a new path forward, both in life and in filmmaking.
Let the past die. Kill it. If you have to. That's the only way to become what you were meant to be.
Yeah, what he said. Thank you, Darth Chest. So, who's seen The Last Jedi? What'd you think? I can't even begin to predict people's reactions to this one. So whatever you got, please give me a shout down below and let's chat about it. And if you wouldn't mind giving me a like, share, or even subscribing, I promise to cry like a baby whenever you know who, you know what's after. I can't even talk about it vaguely. That's how good this movie is. I'm already crying. Dang it. Bye!